Welcoming you all, beloved sisters, to Temple 3 of the Avalon Samhain Mysterium. So beautiful to take a moment to look at your faces, those we can see, and some of you have your cameras turned off. If there's any way that you can turn them on even for a moment so that we can look in each other's eyes, see each other's faces, sense who we are, and of course, presencing our sisters who are in the Mysterium who are not here live, welcoming you and thinking of you. And so as we land here to begin for this unknown, mysterious journey of what is to come today with Arianrhod, we just want to make sure that you have all that you need for today's temple. So we asked for you to bring a dark black or dark blue bowl with water filled to the top. I don't have water in mine because I thought I might spill, but this is called a scrying bowl. And so if you have that, if you could please bring that. If you do not have that, that is absolutely fine. We will be scrying in all different ways. Some raw chocolate, so you can place that on your altar somewhere or near you for when we complete, to have a shawl, a blanket, to keep you in this protective embrace. Also, when we wear black, specifically during this dark time, and we veil ourselves, we can see that which extends way beyond the perception of the 3D eyes. Water or tea, maybe you created and formulated and are drinking the beautiful tea blend from your magic prep guide, and then any essential oils and flower essences, your journal, your grimoire, your pen. So just making sure that you have what you need so that you can really be present and not getting up and sitting down and getting up and sitting down. And so we're going to take some breaths together. If you wish to light your candle and put it in your cauldron before you close your eyes, if it's not already lit, please do so. And in that way, we're really solidifying and linking together in this global sisterhood. Fire is, of course, the element so present at Samhain. And it's also the elemental that brings connection and brings joy and brings sharing and vulnerability. And so when you're ready, we'll take a couple deep breaths together. Closing your eyes. Taking 3 breaths. And here you can simply breathe. You can invite in the mantra of Awen. Inhaling Awen, exhaling Awen. And really settling into the space, to the realms of Avalon that have embraced us all. To the realms of Caradwyn, the Morrigan and Arianrhod. You are here in great service to you, to all of us, and to this timeline within history and herstory. If you wish to place your hands on your body, massaging your legs, your womb, your arms, just another invitation to anchor here in your body, this human divine body that holds the codes of past, present, and future that are awaiting for you to receive, retrieve, decode, and embody. And so may this time together be in service to our devotional paths and be part of the great awakening that is happening here now, to birth something new, something that has yet to be seen here, and something that deeply, deeply, deeply serves the all, seen and unseen. And so it is. And so it is. And so it is. Blessed be.
Welcoming you from this place of deep breath to raise your arms up towards the sky, your palms towards the heavens, as we welcome in our beloved Arianrhod. And feeling a cascading of starfire light descending to your palms, welcoming her magic, which is your magic, into your sight, your awakening third eye, your consciousness of inner gnosis. You can bring your palms together and bring that down, your palms or your fingertips, to bless that part of you. And welcoming that to come forth down into your heart, feeling the beating pulse within you, and then down into your womb space, the creative potentiality and all of the cycles of life housed within you. And so we welcome you, Arianrhod. Arianrhod, we begin her tale and her story, and you may wish to keep your eyes closed and to feel the ways in which her presence envelops you. She is goddess of magic. She is goddess of reincarnation. She is revered and honored as a priestess of the moon and the moon goddess herself. Her name, Arianrhod, this name is Welsh. Arian, silver, Rod, the wheel, and thus Arianrhod, she of the silver wheel. This wheel has many meanings, beloved sisters. This is the wheel that carries life to death and death to life. Her oar wheel to Amanya, to the moonland, the land of the dead, scooping up those who are departing and offering great passage with safety here. This sacred place is her abode as the goddess of death and reincarnation and the goddess of karmas to complete. This silver wheel is that of all of the seasons governed and governing the sacred cycles. The silver wheel is the zodiac itself. This wheel is the moon, and the moon that changes as you do, from dark and new to waxing and full and waning and back to dark and new again and again and again. This is the moon calendar connected to Arianrhod as a priestess of the moon and of the womb, and woven through the ancient Celtic calendar, counted not by days but by nights. You, dear one, are this living calendar. Your waxing and your waning, your sacred cycles moving through this dimension and many others. Arianrhod's home is Caer Sidi, known as the upper world, which is both the Corona Borealis, this small constellation in the northern celestial hemisphere, and its brightest stars forming this semicircle arc of stars. The name Caer Arianrhod is also used in Welsh for this constellation of Corona Borealis, and the Latin name is inspired by the shape of the northern crown. The crown is the portal to where the souls draw into and go between and through, between incarnations. Her great palace within her home space is even greater, and that Arianrhod is Aurora Borealis. This is the place of the starfire light, the secret and sacred centers of light that weave and move through within your own vessel. And the Aurora Borealis is this starfire of Alwen itself. And thus Arianrhod is the source of Alwen. This is the sacred connection and the weaving between Caradwen and Arianrhod. For it is Arianrhod who is the source of Alwen, and in their sacred sisterhood connection, it is through Caradwen that Alwen is bestowed. The aurora, as you know, is this phenomenal and beautiful, magical light show that perhaps you have seen and witnessed in the skies, caused by the collisions and the electrical charged particles released from the sun that enter into the Earth's atmosphere. They collide with forces and gases, nitrogen and oxygen, and these scientific terms of the physical formation in words is the magic of the starfire. She weaves the codes from the great central sun to Earth. She brings forth the great light and brings it into our dimension. These lights are seen around the magnetic poles of not only just the northern hemisphere, but of the southern hemisphere as well, known as the polar lights, the southern and the northern. Her home is also in Wales, Caer Arianrhod, this place on earth where she is known to have lived and to have walked, with sacred formations in the rocks visible off the northern coast, directly across from Dublin. This formation is one of the several landmarks that attest to the power of her incarnation through what we know as the fourth branch of the Mabinogion, which we'll get to in a little while. Her sacred lands shift from the stars to earth, and that is what you have done as well. You have come from the stars and you are here on earth. Her holy self shapeshifts into a white owl, whereby we can see, and she can see, into the dark of the night, through the fabric of multi-dimensional consciousness and to all layers of reality, 365 degrees. The sacred owl, the white owl, ally of the priestess, messenger, keys, and codes of the mystery, flies silently in the night, is very much connected to your own intuition, for the owl can hear what can't be heard. With one ear up and one ear down, they hear through all of the cosmic realms. The owl brings mystical knowledge, mystical sight into the dark. The owl's head turns in all directions to see through the veils, through masks and illusions, into clarity. These senses of clairaudience, clairsentience, bestowed within you, opens for you to follow your own Awen. Awen. These are the senses by where Awen flows, your sight, your remembrance, your inner knowing. This is the sight that is held and preserved within Avalon, as she is the current third eye of Gaia. This is connected to the Elfin realms, to the wheel that takes you there and back again. She is connected to the sacred symbol of the Vesica Pisces, of uniting heaven and earth together. Uniting the realms of land, sea, and sky, uniting the masculine and the feminine, the stars and the earth, and bringing together the power of light and dark. She is the very fabric that weaves the angels and the angelic realms. She is magic. Her story in the physical form comes forth in this fourth branch of this ancient text known as the Mabinogion. And these are some of the earliest written prose of literature that we know that has been written, and was a compilation of much earlier oral traditions, with these two main manuscripts compiled in the mid-1300s and early 1400s. As we know, and understanding that this is through physical form, these texts, we must understand, come through from a perspective where patriarchal domination powered over and through these stories. So the oral traditions were pure. And at this time and turning of patriarchal power over, we see these stories. And so we have to decode, we have to remember, we have to be the white owl to look and see through what may have been written to what may be missing, and to read between the lines. Her story of Mathanwe is this fourth branch of the Mabinogion, whereby she has this entire branch of the story devoted to her, but not quite. She was the daughter of the Welsh goddess Danu, whose story will be for another time, but links her in connection with the Morrigan. She is known to be the most powerful of the daughters of the priestesses, and in her great recognition, knowing that she is also one and the same with all of her sisters. We see there already the most powerful, in the great knowing that we are all powerful. In her story, which is quite complicated and lofty, we learn about her uncle, who is a king. And he is compelled by this taboo, shall we say, to be in the lap of a virgin whenever he was not physically and actively engaged in battle. There was a way in which, after his, quote, first footholder, it is known as, that she was then no longer a virgin, and somebody needed to take her place. Well, it is here that Arianrhod is asked to take her place. And for this to happen, she then has to step across a magical rod to prove her virginity. What might that be? A magical rod. When asked if she is a virgin, she says, but of course, because as we know, virgin is to be whole and holy unto yourself, unto thyself. And so she steps across the magic rod, which is, of course, the lingam, to prove that something else had actually taken place. And in the context of virgin that they were sharing, she was not. So what happened is that she birthed two boys. The first of which was Dylan, who went down into the sea and had his own journey and great story of sovereignty. And the second is of the son that was actually taken away by her brother Gwydion and raised in a magical forest. Now, he was not a usual being. It is said that he was known as, quote, a blob. And so in the realm of the story, what does this mean? In her enragement for the suffering of losing her child, and also for having been born this blob, well, she is enraged, and it is said that she laid curses upon the boy. Mother laying curses upon her child? I don't think so, but that is what is shared. It is said that he shall never have a name except by the one that she gives him. And so she bears no name, and he shall have no wife until that race is forever not on earth. So as the story goes, in much more detail through elaborate trickery and magic, Gwydion deceives Arianrhod into breaking the first two curses. And to break the third, the spell here is whereby created, he brings forth and is offered a bride, known as the flower-faced Bloodwood, another Avalonian maiden whose, again, story will be for another time. And so it is here whereby Arianrhod is known to have been humiliated and forsaken and retreated to her castle of Arianrhod, Caer Arianrhod in Wales. It was told later that it is here that she drowned when the sea reclaimed the land, and that her consort had survived. So in this small part of her story, we can see there is a catalyzation for remembrance of true stories to be told. More of the story, the true story, and her story. And so part of her great magic shows how there are stories that have been told, perhaps your own story, by yourself, that are laid with distortion, that are ready to come forth into greater clarity. And so here, Arianrhod speaks. I am Arianrhod. I am the majesty of darkness, encapsulating a recoding of what the dark means to you. I am the holy abyss. My dear, anoint yourself with my ambrosial stardust and see through the veils. I, Lady of the Stars, am here to co-create with you your epic destiny tale. I am the night sky twinkling and the veil between heaven and earth. I am the magical fabric of translucence living between all of the layers of multi-dimensional existence. I spin the destiny wheel that connects the ancient with the future into this now. I weave the seen realms with the unseen, the form with the formless. I give birth to death, which gives birth again. I weave the codes from the great central sun and the womb of all of creation to earth, offering you a taste of your starfire self for your greatest remembrances and soul awakening. Soul awakening. I am part of the Great Galactic Federation in support of you reclaiming your magical powers, remembering that you are here to rewrite your story and therefore to live your legacy that is a part of the great legacy of Gaia, of Avalon, of all of the star temples on the planet, connected in through the song lines and the ley lines, and all of the temples of the cosmos. I carry the moon and star codes for you to embody the entirety of your cosmic self. I am connected to the elfin realms, to Sirius, to Venus, to the Pleiades, and to all of the holy stargates upon this earth. Your time upon the earth, my dear, is rapidly changing. Enchantment awaits. What will take place during the coming years is of monumental shift, and that is happening now. Your dreams are encoded with innocence. They are pure. Your dreams are the sacred keys to living your sovereign self and embodying the essence of your divinity within your human body and DNA. Your dreams are holy, sister, and they are calling you. Now is the time for you to retrieve them from the far off shelves, exiled, hidden treasures awaiting. It is time for you to bring them forth and allow them to take up space in your consciousness. No more waiting. The wheel is turning. Your destiny is calling. The next octave of your being is ready now to be incarnated, for you to embody the greatest soul dreams as you welcome them as they descend from the starry realms through all timelines, all spaces, and all dimensions to be anchored in your body temple. For you to embody and live as a vessel and as a bridge between heaven and earth. You are a conduit of truth, of magic, of wisdom, and great power. You are an agent of change. You are a dream weaver. You are a conduit of and for love. Sister, your dreams for this coming year are truly the necessary fabrics and fibers to weave this great masterpiece of the emerging paradigm shift, golden dawn arising, and the consciousness of all awakening. This is the great work of our time, to bring forth and to embody your dreams. I am here, dear one, as a guide, as a force, as a protectress for you. As you traverse from your undoing, from your releasing, from this place of the nothing and the sacred pause that has come forth from death. It is here where you are, where we meet in the cosmic womb of the divine Great Mother, Sophia, Great Mother. Here in the realms of Ker City, I welcome you for you to rebirth your sovereign self, your holy self, your divine self, incarnated, embodied here on earth. You, my dear, are made of star fire and water, the alchemy of divinity in human form. There was once a time beyond this time that you too spun great magic. And it is time to remember, to bring your magic forth as a part of our collective legacy that we are dreaming awake now, that we agreed to once upon a time. And that time is here now. Your destiny is coming forth through the great, brilliant cosmos right now, just as easily as you can read or write or speak or breathe. Now is the time, dear one. It is time for you to remember, to restore your full, multi-dimensional, awakened self, and to dream into existence your destiny. I am here as your guide and ally, and it is you who must initiate yourself. I will guide you to star scrying and fly alongside you as you grow your cosmic wings once again. It is time for you to remember, to recollect your dreams. My starfire light awaits to envelop you as you empower yourself now as the dream weaver of your reality, of your destiny, and of our shared legacy, to the original essence that you are, and that is beckoning you forth. I envelop you now as you are whole and holy. Feel my starlight descending. Feel the starlight enveloping you. You who are Awen, Awen, Awen. You who are Awen, Awen, Awen.
Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be, and thank you. Thank you, Arianrhod. Taking a few more present, rich, luxurious, illuminated, starlit breaths. Feeling the energies that are in your space around you and that we are sharing, that we are co-mingling in, and that are to coalesce for all of us. So if your eyes are closed, please continue to journey in your own space. And if they're open, we ask for you to now close your eyes for our journey with Arianrhod. Bringing yourself back to the landscape of Avalon, to the chalice well where we completed yesterday with the Morrigan. Finding yourself returned there, looking around to see the well and this space of immense consecration, release, banishment, reclamation. Seeing the trees that overhang the well and feeling the sword that is now lying around your hip, tied with a red cord. Your sword, earned. And you take a moment to breathe in the night air as it is dark, for the dark is where the new day begins. And as you have banished and reclaimed, you're in the pause between the worlds of death and living. And to the side of you, you see a flicker of light, a flash, and you turn. And there beside you is the star magnolia tree. She who witnessed your journey with the Morrigan. And the tree speaks. I am the portal. The portal to the great star temples that link Avalon to all the great power centers of the world. I share this with many other great beings. You are on the path. Nature sees you, nature celebrates you. You are on the path. And as she speaks, there's more flashes of light, more flickers, more fractals, more crystalline lights beginning to open in the sky above, catching you, making your breath stop for a moment as the beauty is breathtaking. You look up as the aurora borealis opens with the reds and the greens and the pinks illuminating the entire night sky. You are witnessing cosmic magic. And you wish to follow these lights. But on the open expanse on the land of Avalon, you say your goodbyes to the well, to the red springs, and to that beautiful star magnolia who opens up cosmic portals in your own being to the spiritual truths that lie within. And you say goodbye to any other beings in the space. And you turn and you walk back out through that iron gate. That was part of the sacred threshold that you walked through yesterday. And once again, you follow this path, the path that you know so well in your bones, in your cells, in your heart, in your womb space, and your mind. Following and walking as you look up, continuously seeing the celestial beauty in the sky above. Following it like the most ancient, sacred communications that it is. And through the gardens, you pass the 1,000-year-old yew trees who bless you. And you walk out onto the open expanse of the landscape, to the base of the tour once again, where the night sky is more available for your seeing without as many trees hindering your view. And you experience the awe of the galaxies making themselves known. And as you watch these celestial art pieces, these masterpieces, you have the awareness that all that is happening above is happening within you. All that is opening above you is opening within you. And with the showering of these starry illuminations, through the dark walks a figure. She almost seems translucent because of the radiation of light, like the stars. And as she gets closer and closer, you see her silvery hair lit up, even with this almost dark moon above. She's cloaked in silver, sparkling robes, stars projecting themselves. And she moves with the grace of the cosmos. And you know in your body who she is before she speaks. Welcome, dear one. I have been waiting for you, as each goddess has been waiting for you. I have been waiting to greet you here, to meet you in the realms of earth, sea, and sky. You are in the realms after death, the gateway after. And you get to choose to reincarnate, to initiate yourself. You are free from what no longer serves. Are you ready? She asks you. And you answer with clarity, conviction. Before I take you to Care City, way up in the stars, I remind you of who you are. As you stand here on the fields of the tour, I invite you to lift your arms up into the sky in the shape of a V, to open your legs hip distance apart and even further in the shape of an upside down V. This is the stance of the priestess, of the one who holds heaven on earth, earth as heaven. You are anchored into the ley lines, in the song lines, in the grid of Gaia. And you are anchored into the womb of the cosmos. These channels merging, swimming, dancing in who you be. I, Arianrhod of the silver wheel, I am the weave of the web of Avalon. I am the force that keeps all of life moving in the sacred realm, and that is what you do as well. You are of the earth You are of the heavens. You are a sacred weave in this web of life too. Your existence is essential. You bring forth the frequency of Avalon through your body. You bring her forth through your mouth, through your voice. You bring her forth through your hands, through the sacred work that you do. And you bring her forth as you walk. The soles of your feet to the soul of Gaia, anchoring in the triple flame of love, of Avalon, into the world. This is who you are. And may I be a sacred reflection for you to receive this truth. With your arms extended to the heavens and your feet rooted into Gaia. The aurora borealis illuminating the night sky above you, standing across from Arianrhod, you breathe in this moment. A homecoming. Are you ready to traverse the realms of death into reincarnation? And like that, she shapeshifts into a white owl. Whoo! 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 And you are invited onto the back of this owl who stretches out its enormous wings, and you fly through the night sky, up and up past the top of the tour, up into the sky above, past the clouds, traveling up and up and up into the dark of the dark moon, of the dark night sky. And then as you get so high that you pass certain elevations, the luminosity of all of those twinkling and emanating and radiating stars, of the planets, of the constellations, bring great light. And this owl flapping her wings, moving through this pure, crisp, clean air. You are journeyed to the northern crown, to the corona borealis, to Care City, to the palace of Arianrhod. And the owl journeys you to a place you have never been. And she swoops you inside to a floating castle of spirals with translucent glass walls, no ceiling. It literally merges with the cosmos. The owl lands into a castle with floors, and you look around and you are floating in space. The star temple that is Avalon, that connects you to where you first came, where you go when there's death, and to where you are reborn. And this is the realms of the people of peace, of the Fae in the sky. As you are released from the owl once again, like that, like that, like that, the owl shapeshifts, and in front of you is Arianrhod, goddess of the silver wheel. And alongside of her are 9 silvery, sparkly maidens there as guardians of your next phase of evolution. Tracking your body, your feelings, as you take in this frequency that is quite different in this mystical star temple than on the earthly planes. And you look above and you see the semicircle of the corona borealis above you. Each of these stars so important for creating the overall constellation that helps you repair, complete, restore, divine your own familial and spiritual constellation. Arianrhod speaks once again as you turn to face her. In this space of the in-between, I am here to support you. In this incarnation for the next wheel of the year turning, this next and new sacred year of your life. Your life and how you choose to move through it and be in it is of utmost importance. There is turbulence and crisis and chaos and death happening all around your world. And my daughter, my sister, my beloved, you must live. You must live your sacred dream. And this sacred dream is not in the way you might believe it to be, because it is not just yours. It is a dream that is greater than you. It is the dream of the cosmos, of the stars, and it is the dream of Avalon. It is the dream of Gaia. Are you ready to live into that dream? Are you ready to live into, expand into another octave of your own fine-tuning into what and who you really are? And you answer again with courage, conviction, decisiveness. In this dream, she says, devotion is your anchor, because this is a dream that serves all beings. And so now you must decipher what this dream is. It must come through you. We are going to venture into the mystical realms of scrying, of seeing into the future, of using your oracular and prophetic senses. And in my realms at Care City, we use the stars to scry. And you both look up. Arianrhod chants magical words to the stars, inviting them to open, to burst forth. And the stars begin to intermingle. Their light begins to collide into the next and the next and the next. Celestial recognition begins to amplify in your being. As a priestess, as a sorceress, as a wise woman, as a witch, you know how to scry. You have done this for thousands of years, perhaps looking into sacred waters. And it is now, like the great white owl, that you open your senses to see far, vast, deep. Arianrhod continues to chant as the 9 maidens as well offer their voice and their breath, and in between the tones, the words you hear, and the stars begin to communicate as they open great visions that reveal themselves. This is the dream that Avalon has for you. The stars clarify this blueprint and this mission that has been set out for you since you came from the stars, generously revealing. And you take it in from the smallest molecules of the teeniest tiny stars that are just fire in the sky. Weave into this epic vision and dream that is specifically for you. This dream that you must bring to the world. Only you receives this from Avalon, from Gaia, from the cosmos, from your soul. Notice every detail. Notice what you hear, what you sense, what you feel, what you see, what you can touch, and maybe what you can taste. Notice who's in the dream. You are star scrying, seeing your future right now. It is here beckoning to you in this land of reincarnation, and it is yours for the taking if you choose. All that is alchemizing and clarifying, that is coming through the veils, is being received. All that has guided you to this moment is made aware. All of the deaths that led to this are recognized as gifts. The sword that sits on your hip is part of you living this great dream. mystical information is here. Decode, decipher, and trust. You are needed clearly at this time on this planet.
You hear the bell of destiny ringing now through the stars and through Kara Arianrhod. Ker Sidi's bell of destiny. It is time. It is time. It is time. It is time now for you to cast your sacred dream spell of magic, to recall into the stars, into the starfire light, the reclaiming of your dreams and your dream spell. For your dreams to come alive, Arianrhod shares. Beloved sister, beloved one, now is the moment for you to reclaim yourself as the dream weaver of your destiny, holding your sword of sovereignty in the great embodied knowing that you are whole and holy, that you are sacred and sovereign, and how you wield your sword in this next year matters greatly as you bring it forth with Awen. Awen and the dreams that Avalon has for you. And so speak now into the stars. Speak your dreams. Speak the dreams that Avalon has for you. Who you are with, what do you see? How do you feel? As you speak these words, dear sister, bring your hands to the heavens. Reclaim the starfire through you, the power of your dreams. Bring your voice now, she beckons. As you speak these words, these are the dreams that will wake as the wheel turns, as the stars spin. You see the wheel, the silver wheel, shifting and moving. Speak your dreams. the cosmos receive your words as you speak your dreams. You see the silver wheel spinning, this multi-dimensional wheel through all timelines, spaces, dimensions, and places of existence. You see your ancient and future self, from the bardo into reincarnation through the power of your words. You have spoken your destiny into being to bring this dream awake. As your words are cast through into the stars, they go down into the earth, down into the womb of Gaia, up into the great womb of Sophia, into the great light of the sun, into the great dark of the mystery of the abyss of the great womb of the Divine Mother. Rainbow dark light. You can see shooting stars, lightning, the great lights, the polar lights of the north and south, this starfire light of the aurora borealis catalyzing, spinning, as you are the great wheel shifting yourself, coming into being in this moment. It is here that you catch the glimpse and you see Arianrhod as you feel behind your own heart space, your own wings growing, the wings of your dreams, like the white owl of she who brought you here. The wings of your dreams are growing, anchored from your heart. She stands before you and says, "Beloved one, I invite you now to cast this sacred spell of dream weaving, to anchor and ground this dream. I invite you now to speak after me." And so holding your heart with your hands or your womb space, or coming into any formation with your body to support your great remembrance, you are about to dream weave yourself. A spell of reclamation, a spell of destiny, your dream spell that shall weave with every sister here at 11, 11, on 11, 11. This is the weave of the dreams that Avalon has for you, that the stars have for you, and that your soul has. And so we begin. Ariane's dreamweave spell that is yours. I, and then speak your full name. I am the dream weaver of my destiny. I carry the cosmic codes of magic and myth-making. Made of stardust and water, I remember that I am the dream of the great mystery coming alive. I am remembering my soul dreams now. I honor them as sacred threads that weave the tapestry of the emerging new world. As I co-create with the sun and the moon and the stars, I embody heaven on earth. From the dreaming womb of Gaia and that of Avalon, I recall my purpose on earth as a holy embodiment of love. My life is a living and breathing expression of the goddess. As I rise again and offer my gifts as sacred service. Through that which nourishes me and brings me joy, rooted and expanding in benevolent grace. My words bring forth miracles for my highest and greatest good and the good of all. Through all timelines, all dimensions, and all planes of existence, I initiate myself now. I initiate myself as the access point and the fabric by which all of my dreams enter and are birthed into being. I initiate myself now. As I spin the sacred wheel of destiny through all timelines and spaces, through death and through birth, I trust the power of my dreams. I trust the power of my dreams as they awaken in divine timing. I am the dream weaver of my destiny. I am divine inspiration remembering itself once again. I am divine inspiration remembering itself once again. I am an instrument of peace, of truth, of magic and majesty. I am the Holy Grail. I trust in the power of my dreams now. I am divine inspiration remembering itself once again. I am Awen. We are Awen. It is done, it is done, it is done. And so it is, and so mote it be. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Awen. 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 As your words have cast forth the dream spell of your reclamation as the dream weaver, weaving your life with all of creation. Awen is who you are. Arianrhod steps forth. She asks you to feel the power of your words reverberating through all of the cosmos. And as you do, you hear the sounds of angels. The lights of Aurora Borealis are singing themselves. The maidens are dancing, and all of creation is celebrating you. Avalon rejoices. You yourself, through the star fire of the Aurora Borealis, magnetize the great power that you have called forth, that you have summoned through your words, that of Awen, the divine inspiration of your dreams. As you feel Awen moving through your feet, your cells, your blood, your bones, your heart, your sight, you begin to feel an amplified sensation at the top of your head as Arianrhod beckons you to come forth. And as you do, you can see that her hands are reaching out towards you, holding a crown of fiery stars. They are shimmering. She is holding it, but yet it is resting and floating of its own accord. And as you come closer and she comes closer, she offers this gift to you. You bow and receive this as she says, "My dear, I offer you this coronation, that of your courage and bravery, your trust and your innocence, your surrender and your devotion, your commitment and your willingness. This crown I bestow upon you in holy recognition that your earthly self is divine, that you are an angel here upon this earth, dreaming the great dream awake. Your destiny and the destiny of all is in motion and awaits. This crown is bestowed and blessed upon you by all of the star nations, by the Galactic Federation, by Avalon, through the elfin realms, through all of the star temples of this galaxy and beyond. And we thank you. We honor you. We need you. We see you. We are together. Please take a moment, she beckons, to feel the power of this crown upon your head. This is your holy connection to the stars. That is your home. This is where you came from, where you are now, where you will return to as Gaia ascends into her starry formation. The home where you have never left. The dark that is your home, the light that is your home, the magic that resides within you. You are blessed and you are the blessing. You begin to feel the cellular DNA within you shifting, yourself spiraling on the silver wheel itself as the crown begins to spin and spins these dreams of yours that you have spoken into your body and through all of time and space. As you cast forth, and you are casted forth through this wheel into this next year, the dreams for you to live, for you to embody. In the holy recognition of this homecoming, you seal this in with the sacred sound of Awen that runs through you, Awen that is your dreaming awake, Awen that is your sacred crown. That which is the source from Arianrhod, bestowed through Caradwyn, and by your sacred death through the Morrigan, your connection to the stars yet again is here to weave this tapestry of the past and the future into this moment now. And so rejoice, dear one, rejoice as your dreams begin to awake, awake, awake with Awen. And so chanting Awen 9 times. Arianrhod slips closer. She looks at you. My dear, you are the waking dream itself. I am always here with you. I bear witness to you. I am here to support you. And I honor your choice to spin the silver wheel yourself. You are spinning your destiny rooted in love, in devotion, in trust. The dream, your dream, is needed now. You are supported by all of the stars, by Caer Sidi, by all of the goddesses, by Avalon. Your spell has been cast. It is done. It is done. It is done. All is coming to fruition in divine timing. This is your destiny. Trust. Trust in divine timing. Trust in the cycling wisdom of your womb. Trust in the phases of the moon. Trust in the seasons of your soul. Trust in the death and trust in this birth. As you move forward in your dream, I will be there with you. You will see the owl and you will see the raven, and you will know that we are with you, as you will see my sisters and I. You will see shooting stars. I will support you and guide you to the people and the places needed for your dreams to come to fruition. There is nothing that you cannot do. And in this moment, there is nothing you have to do, but simply trust and be willing. And each day offer your devotions as a living prayer to this life, to this earth, to your dream. My dear, it is time to leave Caer Sidi. Know that you may return here over and over and over again, as this is but an extension of Avalon and of you. You take one last look above you to the crown of the stars and all around you in directions left and right, above and below. seeing and feeling the majesty of the planets and of the cosmos, seeing the starfire light, seeing the power of your dreams reflected through the twinkling of the stars and the sounds of the angels. You take it in, you take it all in, and it all begins to spin, spin, and spin. As you look at Arianrhod, her translucent nature shifts again, and just like that, like that, like that, she becomes the great white owl. With her cosmic wings spread, her feathers grace your back, blessing your wings that are too growing yet again. You ride on her back and you descend silently, spinning and spinning and spinning, spinning through all time and space, spinning and spinning the wheel that you have now cast forth with your dreams for this next year. Your dreams that are spinning into reality and that you have begun, your words spoken have cast the spell that is reverberating and spinning as you fly, descending, descending. Your dreams descending and descending with you through the stars, through the light and through the dark. You see the aurora borealis and shooting stars, a trail of starfire behind you. Swooping down and down from Kersidee, you bring your dreams, which is the soul dream that Avalon has for you, with you. Down, down, down to the earth. Spinning all the way down to the top of the Tor as you land and can sense you're in the center of this ancient stone circle. It is here that Arianrhod changes like that, from owl to goddess, priestess, sister. You take a moment to feel your feet upon the ground, your soul is meeting the soul of Gaia in this sacred star temple on earth. You feel this connection below to above as you are bringing all of the starfire with you from Kersidee. Down, down, down the dreams go. Alwen, through the tunning, spiraling starfire light of Alwen, of inspiration that is your dream and the dream that Avalon has for you and for all. These are the codes for you to embody, to live your dream, to become the embodiment of this dream on earth now, for your highest and greatest good and for all. All of the starfire embodied within you, within your flesh, your DNA, your blood, your cells is wholly rooted to earth. You are. You can feel the power of Alwen, the starfire light, through your feet connecting to the ley lines, the dragon lines, the song lines, through Gaia, through the sands and seas and soils, this crystalline telluric grid that you are a part of. Remembering that all is coming to be lived and embodied in divine timing. And so, my dear, she says, there is one final piece to your journey. As all of this Alwen that is you is activated within you, the portal is here, she says, to come and visit Kersidee at any time. And please now come to take my hand. And you take it, and through the stone circle, this cosmic portal to the stars, you begin to spiral down and down and down the Tor. You walk together with this ancient remembrance and a rekindling of deep connection. Together you walk to the Holy Apple Orchard, this place of great wisdom that has been revered and venerated as a temple for thousands and thousands of years. You walk together and notice the fallen apples and the glowing silver apples and the golden apples and the red apples. And there from the trees, from one side steps out Caradwyn, and from the other, the Morrigan. They come towards you. Caradwyn now on the left, the Morrigan in the center, and Arianrhod at your right, each standing before you and you them. Caradwyn shares, I have a gift for you. You reach your hands to receive this message, symbol that is unique for you. A gift that may be a sound or an image. She shares that this will support you in your dreams. You look to your hands to see what she has placed in it. You bring this forth to your heart with great reverence, and bring it forth into your being. The Morrigan steps forth. I too have a gift for you to bestow upon you, dear one. She too places a sacred gift into the palms of your hands. This is to support you in your dreams, knowing that you are supported and held through every death and every rebirth as you continue to walk. She steps back and Arianrhod steps forth. And a final gift for you, dear one. She places into your hands and bestows upon you a unique gift as well. This is to support you to live your dreams. Bring this into your consciousness, into your body's temple as you dream, weave, awake. You bring this to your heart. You can feel the sword at your side, the crown upon your head. You see Caradwyn hooded and slightly smirking, a cackle coming from her. This moment of great inspiration and gratitude overflows as you offer to her a gift. She receives you. Thank you, beloved child. Blessed be. You see the Morrigan, the phantom dragon queen herself, and you offer her a gift of gratitude as well. I receive you, child, sister, blessed be. And you turn to face Arianrhod, glistening with magic, and it is here that you too offer her a gift of gratitude. She receives you. She receives your gift. Awen, says Arianrhod. Awen, shares the Morrigan. Awen, shares Caradwyn. And in that moment, they all take their hands and bless you. At your womb space, at your heart space, at the place of your sight, at your crown and at your feet. As their hands touch you, the unspoken sentiments and energy reveal that they are always here with you and for you, and to connect with them at any time. They are here to support and to love you, to empower your walk, to guide you in living your full dreams, woven into the grand dance and painting that is your life. Now it is time. It is time. It is time. As you hear the bells, Caradwyn takes her place and returns to her cauldron. The Morgan shapeshifts and turns into a raven. Arianrhod into the white owl. Woo. They bid you farewell. Caradwyn tosses sparkles. Arianrhod tosses stardust. The Morgan drops of water from the wells, showering you with blessings upon your crown, your sword, your walk. Avalon has received you as you offer a final gift to this great and holy Isle of the Dead. It is done. It is done. It is done. And you are being summoned. It is time. It is time. It is time.
Blessing all that you have received. Feeling the stirrings of all coming alive. And acknowledging the space inside of you for the continued understanding, integration, and assimilation that will take place. And you begin to walk, leaving the apple orchard, this blessed, sacred, holy, divine space and life-altering experience. And you begin to head towards the sound of the rippling water, of the marshy waters hitting the shore. As you walk, taking in, bringing with you the gifts, feeling the expanse of yourself. And as you walk through the night and get to the shoreline, you breathe in the bounty of Avalon. And you begin to see just a very small glistening coming through the waters. The light of the barge that is coming for you. That will transport you out of Avalon, through the veils of the other world, from the Isle of the Apples, the Isle of the Dead, back home. Knowing that part of this dream that you've been gifted is that Avalon continues to stay shrouded while all who visit her and receive depart and bring all of these remembrances into the world. This is the most sacred mission to fulfill. And you can see the barge now as it comes closer and closer. As it glides onto the land, a hand reaches out, helping you onto the boat, welcoming you onto the boat. You climb aboard, and the oars begin to push off from the land. You glide away on the magical waters. These waters of the great void, of all of creation. And you see a priestess at the front of the boat lift her hands in that sacred V, as you remember doing with Arianrhod. And the mists open, they part, and the boat moves from one world to another. And as the barge moves through that opening, you turn to catch one final glimpse of the isle. And then the mists cover and shroud Avalon, and she recedes into the dark. And the barge lands, gliding to the shores of this world. And you look around, your senses clarified, noticing how the world looks different because you are different, whole, sovereign, liberated. You resonate at a different frequency than when you first arrived on the barge. And the same arm that supported you onto the barge helps you as you are ushered off with love, ease, grace, and a knowing that Avalon is your home, that this sister is family. And the woman, the priestess, squeezes your hands. And though it is dark and she is cloaked, she looks you in the eyes. Return anytime. This is your home, beloved. Please come back, priestess. She releases your hand and the barge slips away. You find yourself on solid ground and you hear the bells of the barge as it disappears back through the mists. And it is here now. That you pull your awareness, your consciousness, your presence forward and forward to this very moment. Bringing all with you. As you breathe in and out, coming back into this day of 11:11. Feeling the ascended masters and the archangels and the angels, Caradwin, the Morrigan, Arianrhod, all the benevolent beings, your ancestors, Avalon, they are here. Breathing you, supporting you, guarding you, ushering you, loving you into the next iteration of your existence. And so slowly coming back into this present moment, returning from these mythic and mystical lands that are real, more real than the waking world. And as you listen to my voice and you return, placing a hand over your womb space, feeling the flame of Avalon alive, the flame of your power. Moving your hands to your heart space, feeling the flame of Avalon alive, the flame of truth. Moving your hands to your third eye. Flame of Avalon is alive, and this is the flame of wisdom. You carry the triple flames of love, awake, ignited, amplified in you for the highest and greatest good of all beings everywhere. Seen and unseen, in all timelines, in all spaces, in all dimensions. And so it is, and so mote it be. Awen, Awen, Awen. Blessed be. Blessed be. Blessed be. Sisters, please take your time returning. We're going to give you a few moments of quiet to bring yourself back fully, all of you returning. If you wish to write anything down to remember, please catch it before it disappears.
Awen, Awen, Awen. Blessing, sisters, for all that you are feeling, remembering, and your soul dream, that is the dream that Avalon has for you, is here, alive, waking. We welcome you to bring forth your voice into our sister shares as a part of this ritual, as you delight in eating your chocolate. And so may you taste the sweetness, perhaps also the, if it's a bitter, the raw power of your dreams and the dreams that every sister here has that are weaving together. This sacred cacao plant that comes forth into whatever form of chocolate you have is truly heart medicine. So blessed be. tasting the sweetness. And as you bring this alive within your taste buds, sensing all of your sisters. Blessed be. And so the invitation in your sister shares in your voice will either come forth now here in this space or perhaps in our Facebook group. And so we do want to ask that those of you who have yet to share, to please share. And if you have already shared, we ask that you allow for the voices of your sisters who have yet to share to come forth. And so the great proclamation is for you to share your name and to share the dream that Avalon has for you. And when you are complete, and please being aware that this can be quite vast, this dream, it may encompass many aspects of your life. And if you can consolidate this into a sentence or two, that is very much appreciated so that we can have as many shares and dreams offered as possible. And of course, later, if there's a pause after there's been many shares and you have shared, then please come forth. So when you are complete with sharing your dream, to please share. Also, I'm just going to back up. Name, the dream that Avalon has for me is, to share, and then, and this is my dream too. Awen. And if that is most resonant for you, wonderful. And if there's another expression that wants to come forth, please do. So I'm going to open up for you to be able to come bring your dreams as we dream weave together. Blessed be.
My name is Larkin, and Avalon's dream for me is sacred service and sovereignty in the name of the Divine Mother. And this is my dream for me as well. Blessed be.
My name is Alana, and I wanted to share that there was several omens in the journeys of the 3 days. The well, the dream weaver, the crow, the raven. For me, it was the well and the dream weaver that came strong, but also there's many others. And just to honor those omens and signs, subtle and grand, that manifest for us to guide us into our bigger dreams. Thank you. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Hi, my name is Miranda. My Avalon's dream for me was to share wisdom and the gift of expression, sacred sexuality, and the evocation of magic with other women. And there were some other things that I'll share in the Facebook group. This is also my dream. So thank you so much. I love you all. Awen.
May I go? Avalon's wish for me was to be much bolder in my business and much more creative, and to just be the creative force that I know I am. So Thank you.
My name is Shemet Horsfield, and Avalon's dream for me, the redemption of the feminine spirit, the redemption of the feminine wound. I claimed my sword yesterday, and I am in my priestess power, and I will not be putting my sword down. So, yeah, there's a lot there. I've been a priestess for many, many lifetimes, and I've finally come out of my magic cave and claimed my crown and claimed my throne. And it feels great and scary and amazing, and it's good to be here. So thank you.
Thank you, sister. Oh, go ahead, Sula.
Oh, okay. Hi. Hi, sisters. This is Jewel or Sula. Wow, what an incredible journey. The dream that Avalon has for me, is for me not to be afraid, ashamed, or apologetic for the Morgana that lives in me. The energy that can be cutting and fierce, and honor that and give it a way to express itself and living my power. So that's the dream I have for me as well. Awen, Awen, Awen. Thank you.
Hello, beloved, beautiful, beautiful sisters. I'm so grateful to be here with you all. I am Ananda Gaia. Avalon's message for me was music, magic, and merriment, and this is my dream also. So it is, so mote it be, blessed be, Awen, Awen, Awen. Much love.
My name is Jerica Caitlin Rose Fritzley, and Avalon's dream for me is to dream bigger and to go into collaboration and to not stop there. Awen, Awen, Awen. Thank you.
Namaste, sisters. Namaste, sisters. My name is Madeleine J. Esrich. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Avalon's dream for me is to become my wild self, to wield my sword of truth through goddess, through grace, through the animals, and through the earth. And this is my dream as well. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be.
Hi, my name is Anna Marie, and Avalon's dream for me is to visit her sacred lands 11/11/2022. And my son is 18. Celebration. And so mote it be, blessed be, Awen, Awen, Awen. See you, Don.
My name is Sarah. Avalon's dream for me is to experience Awen flowing every day as I live the beauty way, and to trust and to serve from that place, and to live in the experience and the frequency of that flowing Awen inspiration every day. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be.
Hello, my name is Meg. I'm up in Vancouver, in Canada. The dream Avalon has for me is to harness my magic, to claim my magic as painter of starlight, wakener of dreams, and catalyst of remembrance. And so it is. Awen, awen, awen.
Hello, hello sisters. My name is Yasmin, and the dream Avalon has for me is to share my voice and to sing, make music, and touch the hearts of those who need it. And I feel that this is my dream too. Thank you so much.
Awen. Crystal, you've had your hand raised for a little while. You can just unmute yourself, sister.
I'm here. Okay, so this is such a perfect day for this dream. The dream that Avalon had for me was to continue my path as what I see myself as a cacao priestess, and do the work of my ancestors of Mexico and Central America, and continue doing the work that they were doing through the power of the medicine of cacao that was ended during colonization. And so I'm actually in Mexico, in Oaxaca, Mexico, that has some fruits of cacao. So I have it here. I've been having it as my rock pocket. So it's the energy of Mama Cacao has definitely been here. It's called Aho, blessed be. Awen. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Can you guys hear me? Yes.
Hear you.
Yes.
My name is Ashley O'Brien, and Avalon's dream for me is to reclaim my power and remember that I am my ancestors' greatest dream. And I will yield my sword of sovereignty and be a voice for the greatest good of all, especially for all the animals that are needing protection and their voices. I will have a sanctuary and one day hold space for all the animals and people on this earth that want to learn more how to communicate with the animals and to get back to earth. Also, I just want to say, for those that are experiencing fear of using their voice, please do. Sister, I feel you. I share the same fear, but we are transcending, we are growing. I see you. Thank you all so much. This is Avalon's dream for me, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Awen.
Hi. Can you hear me? Yes. My name is Selena, and Avalon's dream for me is to embody the Great Mother, to consecrate my body as a vessel of magic, to open my voice, throat, and expression, to link my sexuality with my spirituality. Awen. And thank you, Sister Ash. That was beautiful.
Hello, sisters. Thank you so much. I am Kimberly Ekwa, and Avalon's dream for me is to remember, to breathe deeply, to be powerful, to be beautiful, to create, to enjoy, and to love. This is also my dream for myself. Awen.
Hello. Hi, I'm Amy. Avalon's dream for me was to take all of my experience in this lifetime with aging and death and dying and help it be not so taboo and more accepted, and a time of love and honoring of the souls. And to do this work in this lifetime with love and patience without fear. And that is my dream as well. Thank you. And so it is. Awen, Awen, Awen. Blessed be. Thank you.
Blessed be, sisters. My name is Tamara. I live in the Netherlands. And I'm so grateful to be with you. Thank you all. The dream that Avalon has for me is to work with the sacred waters as a priestess or a conduit to the divine feminine, and to bless the waters of Gaia, to bless the waters of women, to work with women, and to do sound healing with the harp. This is my dream as well. Thank you. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Thank you, sister. I'm Kati in Finland. Avalon's dream for me is to be loved with all my beloveds on planet Earth. And so it is. And so it is, and so it is. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Hi all, I am Amanda and I am so grateful to be with all of you for this amazing space. Avalon's dream for me is to release and transcend fear and shame, to offer and accept creative liberation, and to speak my dreams loudly. And that's definitely also my dream. And so it is. Blessed be Awen. Thank you all.
My name is Rachel. Avalon's dream for me is to walk in sacred partnership and be supported as goddess. And the dream also came as my spirit child and feeling the heartbeat in my womb. The dream is to create a space of love on this earth, a place of healing and power and remembrance. And this is my dream as well. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Can you all hear me? Okay. My name is Hadra. Thank you so much for welcoming me here. Avalon's dream for me is to join the hands that hold the world. I will have to, I think, do some journeying to figure out exactly what that means. Also to continue to love as brightly and as fiercely as the stars, and to fly with freedom like the owl. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Hi, I'm Kamila, and I'm from Poland, but I currently live in UK. And the dream that Avalon have for me, and it deeply resonates with my dreams as well, is to be a part that sparkles, that awaken the humanity and creating the heaven on earth. And by sharing my gifts, which I truly feel is sound healing, Reiki, and plant medicine put that sparkle into the world. And I have to say my heart is like wobbly because I really have problems with sharing and speaking up my truth. And this is definitely something that I am very grateful that I'm sharing at the moment. And I feel so held and so loved in this beautiful space. So it is. Thank you. Thank you all.
Hello, is it good for me to go?
You go, yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh, wow, what a powerful journey. Thank you so much, ladies. Achintya, Amia, wow, so beautiful. My heart is racing. My name is Coral. I'm Salt Spring Island, BC, Canada. And wow, Avalon's dream for me is so profound and deep to share too much, but it's divine union, embodying heaven on earth and sharing that. So much love to this beautiful Gaia, Sophia, and what a blessing to be here with all of you ladies. And it's been profound and powerful. And that's my dream as well. And Awen, blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Woo!
Yes, yes, yes. We hear you loud and clear. Blessed be. Yes. This would be the part if we were all in person where we would just be dancing together and moving our bodies, right? Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. The joy of all of this is felt through all of these waves of technology. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What I most feel in this moment, as you're all claiming Avalon's dream for you, and really for all of us, is that this is how we heal the divide, the separation in the world, right? It's not outside, it is here right now, living inside of each and every one of you and all of us. This is the team. This is the team to create humanity that is in love. And so I'm just, sort of holding it together right now, but want to crumple into like the best tears of joy and sisterhood and reverence and the deepest love for Avalon and to Avalon and to all of our spiritual lineages. Thank you. Dream team indeed, yes. Here we are linked. Please remember that. So we will continue to share, of course. Please continue to share in our Facebook group, because more is going to be revealed. As you live and embody these dreams, more is revealed. So we have some practices for you to continue for what came forward today and over these 3 days. And I'm just going to find my breath for a moment. Okay, so there's a few invitations for you. So we are still in this 6-day ceremonial space. This is just day 3. We have 3 more days here, and we have lots coming for you and to you. Over these next 3 nights, the invitation is to do some dream journaling. So that would be tonight, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night. And again, if you're listening to that beyond this, that's okay. 3 nights of dream journaling is profound whenever that is. And so just continuing, you know, before you go to sleep, to ask Avalon, your ancestors that are benevolent, Caradwin, the Morrigan, Arianrhod, for further insight, for more information, for more to be revealed or solidified, and to pay attention in both the dream time and in the waking of any synchronicities that weave and link the dream and the waking worlds. You are still very much in communion with Avalon, her lands, all the layers of her lands, these 3 dark crone goddesses. They are here with you and forever will be, should you choose to listen, to hear, to open invitations for them. If you wish, this evening or tomorrow, to take your scrying bowl. So if you have a dark black or dark blue bowl, this is the traditional way to scry because it really is the void. It's the great void. So either the great womb of Gaia or the great womb of the cosmos, it's the void where mystery reveals itself. And so you fill this bowl really up to the very top. And you can continue to scry just as you were scrying with the stars. So even though you may go, I've never done this, I don't know how to do this, indeed you do. Indeed you do. And so you look in, if you choose to get any information this way besides your dreams, and you can ask for continued prophetic imagery to come forward and trust what it is that you receive. Please trust that. Scrying is spelled S-C-R-Y. It's a very magical, ancient way of communing with the unseen. Over the next few days, we highly recommend that you move your body, that you dance in exactly the way that you wish and desire, that you do yoga, that you swim, that you let your body move so that all is anchored. Tomorrow, we will be sending out, Achintya will be recording an offering for you with a ritual prompt, and that will be delivered to you and also housed in the portal. There's a lot of astrology that's part of our ceremony. On Friday, I will be offering a video to you, and we will share a ritual for Friday the 13th, because you can imagine all that gets reclaimed in that moment, and that will also be in the portal. On Saturday, the invitation is to come together on lunar Samhain, which is the new moon in Scorpio, for sister integration. So what's beautiful is you have these next 2 days with rituals and to really begin to harness what came forth and how do we live this? How do we hold this? How do we keep this, right? As Ashley was saying, how do we use our voice? How do we anchor this into our bodies? How do we emanate that which was remembered? And so we will come together on Saturday to integrate, to sit in council, to hold space and witness and participate in this earthly divine existence together. If you wish to collect the waters on that evening of the new moon of Samhain, please do. You can place a bowl filled with waters, leaving it out to collect the energetics. and place it in a dropper bottle with a touch of brandy to preserve it if you're going to use it for some time. If you're going to use it in a couple days, you don't need to add a preservative. You could also do apple cider vinegar if you want. And in this way, again, as we were sharing, I think on our first call, you're ingesting Samhain. You're ingesting all that transpired in this portal. You're receiving, you're feeding. It's just another layer of nourishment of that which came alive and also that which died. So you could drink this every day for the next lunation, from new moon to new moon. You could drink this all throughout the year as your sacred, magical potion of Awen. There's so much that we can bring forth in our lives through the magic that's at our fingertips because of our relationship and devotion to the elementals, to Gaia. So many of you shared your dream that's connected to the earth, to the plants, to mamas, to the future generations and descendants, to what is real. Outside all of this noise that we're surrounded with, what is real and holy. And that those waters will support that, you being that living prayer. And of course, our Facebook group is yours and ours for continued reverie and connection and witnessing. And my gosh, there's a lot for all of us to explore in those realms. So we are still here and we will gather again on Saturday. Please make sure, if possible, you can do all of our ritual suggestions and prompts over the next few days. They're here to serve. So in this moment, as we complete, I'm going to say my goodbyes for this now moment. So grateful that we're still in a container together and we will gather on Saturday. And thank you. You know, this most simplistic way that I can express my love to you is it takes a lot to hear the call of the divine and then to listen and to trust and then to live it out with love and courage to model what it is and who it is that we wish to see in the world. So I see you. And I'm so grateful for you. And I'm so grateful for what we're co-creating together that is yet to be seen. And so I extend my full trust in the mystery. Thank you. And so it is. Awen, Awen, Awen.
Thank you, Maya. As you're crying, I'm just like bawling my eyes with getting tissue, and oh, it's so profound. Just if you feel that, just like, oh, it's like the reclamation, the release, the homecoming. It's so profound, and I feel you, sisters. I'm for those of you that were sharing in the chats, just feeling the profundity of all of your shares and all that will be shared in the Facebook group. And we had a little, somebody really wanted to come say hi. This is Lyra's first ceremony. Came here on my lap. She wanted to say hi. And I can feel the shift within my own body and within us as a collective, and this knowingness in such a profound year, and on this day that is 11/11 with the portals open. I'm just realizing the candles are like 11/11. Ooh, and so this day, this night is so profound to be as we are. You know, we've risen up into the stars and coming back down to earth, and just this continual remembrance in this day that we are in a portal of great power and profundity, and will continue to be in the astrology of everything that's coming forth from now until Saturday. So we are going to take this sacred pause and to continue our ceremony through the Facebook group, through our own hearts, through the meowing where she really wants to get in somewhere that she's not allowed to go yet, through our sounding, through our movement, and to know that your body and our body temples right now are just new expression. Awen wants to move through you. So let our sisterhood, let this sacred space be that for you to expand, experiment, feel really what's landing for you. And so in this way, we're just going to take a sacred pause for now, as we know that we will be convening together in heart and in through technology in a few days. So welcoming you to bring your hands to your heart space, or up high to the heavens, or down to your feet, or at your womb space. We give thanks for Awen, divine inspiration living within and all around us. We honor Arianrhod as the source of Awen, Caradwen as the bestower, and our beloved, the Morrigan, who supports the great cutting away, the death and the rebirth of Awen, Awen, Awen. Feeling into your womb space and honoring this cauldron of great power. And feeling into your heart space, this cauldron of great wisdom and truth. Honoring your sight, your visions, your dreams, your gnosis. Honoring all of the animals and the children and the beings, seen and unseen, who have supported and are supporting this circle of great rebirth. Great remembrance, reclamation, and restoration. Feeling a sister to your left and to your right, and knowing that her dreams are interweaving with your dreams, and trusting in the divine timing of all that is coming forth as we dream, weave together, awake, awake, awake. And so it is. Circle is open but unbroken. May the love of the goddess be ever in our hearts, and merry meet and merry part, and merry meet again. And merry meet again very soon, as we shall bring in the new year together and these next days and nights of ritual to empower, to support the waking of our dreams weaving together. We thank you, Caradwen, the Morrigan, Arianrhod, to all of the seen and unseen beings of great support, to all of our ancestors, and to the heart of the world. We thank you, Avalon. Awen, Awen, Awen. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. And so it is. And so just like Lady Lyra, we're going to invite you to unmute yourself and to offer your sacred sound as we complete for this day. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. Our circle is open and yet unbroken. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again very soon. Check the portal in the morning for your ritual, and we will see you on Saturday. Mwah.
Yay.
Bye. Love you all.